Hello and welcome to Benchmark Magazine profile interview with Webeye. Today we're joined by Clive Mason. Hello Clive, how are you?
I'm very well, Jeannie. How are you?
I'm very well. So Clive, we're here to find out a little bit about Webeye's background and where the company is going, and maybe for you to tell us some secrets for the company's success. So could you give us a brief introduction of Webeye, how it started, and then we'll proceed with the rest.
Yeah, of course. Webeye was founded by myself and another guy called Mike Davis in 2011. We did own another company before that called Video Domain Technologies UK. And that period of the company, we basically distributed products for covert surveillance for the police. When we founded Webeye, the police budgets had been cut and we'd moved our focus to the rapid deployable temporary security industry. We found a company called Vigileyez, which is a French company, producing a unique product, which was a battery-operated video alarm system. And we became their sole distributor in the UK and built the new company, Webeye Limited, behind that company.
Perfect. So what's your role these days in the company, Clive?
So I'm currently the Chief Executive Officer. Before that, I was the Managing Director for 11 years. I decided to take a small step back, which hasn't quite happened as I wanted. My role right now remains the strategic future of the business and the vision of the company. So what are we going to do next? How are we going to do it? We formulate the strategy with a team of us, and then I hand that over to the new managing director who will implement and run the company.
Who's Duncan, right?
That's correct, yeah.
Wonderful. Tell me a little bit about that trajectory, where you were and how are you doing business today? What has changed?
Absolutely. I mean, we started off as a distributor of this rapid deployable equipment. It went exponential overnight. We produced very large numbers of sales in the first few years, but during that process, we realized there was a gap in the marketplace, that there was something missing, if you like, and what was missing was allowing the technology of today to be sped up. And you know, it would be the alarm would be delivered to a monitoring station. Some video would be sent from a camera. An alarm operator would see it and he would call a guard. Well, in today's technology, we could miss that middle bit out. We could miss the monitoring station out, and we could send the information straight to a guard. So what we decided to do was to move into software and create the world's first cloud-based video alarm platform called webeyeCMS. And that allowed us to create an app and a browser and miss out the middleman, if you like, and send the information straight from the alarm system, straight to the guard, improving the time to attend these sites immensely.
Yes, we have reported on webeyeCMS a lot, and I know that it's a fantastic scalable type of solution for companies. But there is something else that you've been telling me about that is coming up. So you went from distributor to software. What's coming up next?
Yes, so we're almost coming back full circle. Not quite distributor to software to distributor. This time it will be distributor to software to manufacturer and distributor. So this has happened because Resideo took over the company Vigileyez, and a few years ago made an announcement that they were no longer going to develop the Vigileyez product. And that meant at some point in the future, they were potentially going to back out of that market. But technology moves on, and the ability to send higher quality HD footage had moved on from the point where Vigileyez had manufactured their product. So we took the opportunity to research what we could do, keeping, the way that Vigileyez operates at the moment, but maybe improve it by incorporating much higher definition video, trying to get that video footage over faster, and allowing remote access to the alarm system, even though the alarm panel itself was battery operated. All of those things are what we've done, and hopefully very, very soon we'll be launching it.
So you're still going to be working with Vigileyez. What's the name of the new product?
So the name of the new product is Vigileyez, and actually we received the trademark for it last week, so it's officially trademarked now, and we're very excited about the future of the company. Where
will Vigileyez be? UK only?
No, absolutely not. We're going to be taking this globally. We already have 20 companies that have signed up to beta testing the product across 4 continents. So we are going to be sending it out as soon as we get the beta testing equipment towards November, to Africa, to the United States, to Europe, including the UK, Germany and France, South Africa and Australia.
Amazing, amazing. Very good. So was it easy? I know that in the industry, everybody's talking about shortage of parts and components. Was it plain sailing to create Vigileyez?
Anything but, really. We've had major problems with both supply of our partners already. So Vigileyez have had huge problems with component issues. Illuminite in London, something else that we distribute, have had problems with getting hold of components, and we see a combination, if you like, a blend of products, keeping Webeye's eye on its traditional goal of being a software provider and an open platform that will accept multiple manufacturers. We don't want to distance ourselves from Vigileyez or Illuminite. We want Vigileyez to complement those products, and in fact we see that Webeye will continue to distribute Vigileyez after the launch of Vigileyez, and we are in close negotiations with Resideo and Vigileyez right now. We hope to relaunch Vigileyez as an entry-level product, hopefully at a more cost-effective price in the near future, if the negotiations go well, and breathe new life into Vigileyez whilst launching Vigileyez and Illuminite's products globally as well.
So if I had to describe what the strong points of Webeye are, I would say flexibility and adaptability. What do you think your weaknesses might be?
We're ahead of the time. I think, I remember a conversation 10 years ago involving IP cameras, and I remember people saying it will never happen. There's too many problems with cybersecurity. They're dangerous. They can be hacked. It will never happen. And here we are 10 years later, and IP cameras are accepted everywhere. They're the norm.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had the same sort of problem with cloud software.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whilst it's accepted that IP cameras are the norm, people are still getting their heads around a platform being on the cloud.
Yes.
So that's our weakness, is being able to educate people in order to make them understand that this is probably going to be the future for all of us. VSaaS systems, video software as a service systems, are becoming the norm, and we are part of that journey.
What is the biggest complaint you get from your customers?
I think it's right now, it's more to do with component problems. It's more to do with the fact that we cannot deliver products to them. Everybody up until now have been expecting next day deliveries, and some people have waited 6 months for us to be able to supply video file, particularly in the United States. We've not been able to get hold of a certain part of the video file product range, and that's led to these people waiting 6 months to receive them.
It's tough, really tough, and a bit like desperate, because there isn't much that you can do. You just have to wait.
No, and they're very understanding. You know, that our customers and clients have been superb and have understood both the need to have to wait for these products to arrive, in some cases months, and not only that, of course, we've had huge price increases, huge price hikes, inflation on the products themselves. Something that where I believe, you know, a product like VideoFi should be lowered in price because the technology is older now. It's actually gone up. And you know, there's going to be a struggle to try and get that and reverse that, so we can keep things like VideoFi current, and you know, have a market for it.
So, coming towards the end of our interview, Clive, what would you say is the most significant security trend coming up for 2023?
Well, cloud is the trend. There is a trend away from storing all sorts of data locally, and more of a trend to storing that data in an off-site location that is secure, like the cloud. And I see that in the future, less and less alarm systems will be sold whereby there is no video element to those alarm systems. You're going to start to see the video take off and be part of everybody's life, including the life of people at home, as well in a commercial environment. So I see those two things being the trendiest things moving forward. Amazing.
Clive, where will people find you? I know you're very good at going to trade shows. What will be the next one or the next event where you're going to participate?
So we are going to participate at the security event in Birmingham next year. I believe it's May. Then we're going to be, the one after that will be IFSEC, but not the IFSEC in London. We're going to go to the IFSEC in the Netherlands.
Amsterdam.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we're going to be looking at ISC West in Las Vegas next year as well. So amazing. Those are the three events that I think that we're going to be signing up to.
Are you going to do anything in-house?
I'm sure we will. We have open days periodically, and yeah, we tend to get 8 to 10 customers attend each time we do. That's not a huge amount, but I think when we launch Vigileyez, I've just got a suspicion that, it may go crazy, and that 8 to 10 may multiply significantly.
Best of luck with that. Thank you so much, Clive, and we'll see you soon.
Pleasure. Thanks, Jeannie.
You're welcome.